Good morning, students. Let us discuss the next part of the lesson, impact of technology on livelihoods. So yesterday we discussed about textile industry. So how the textile industry was influenced or affected by technology. Okay, so because of power looms, so almost the production process was changed. Okay, so mills or factories also established to produce the cloth. So but some changes are there, differences are there between mill production and power loom production. Okay, so mills or factories are having a large space and contain number of power looms, and they employed hundreds of people to work in that factories. But power looms are having small number of workers, and those are established at home or in sheds. So when compare with factories, power looms produced low and average quality of cloth. Okay, and they produce different type of variety of clothes also. Okay, and next, decline of handloom. So mostly because of technology, the handlooms are affected more. One important and visible change is the decline of handlooms. In 1988, more than 33 lakh handlooms were operated in different states in India, but in 2009-10, this has come down to 24 lakhs units. Okay, so handlooms declined during the last 2 decades, and because of change of passion and lack of support from the government, so handlooms weavers moving to other professions. They are leaving their profession and they are moving to other occupations. So we can see here one table given here. So change in number of handloom units in different states. So in 1988 and 2009. So in TS and AP, Telangana and Andhra Pradesh, previously 5,29,000 handlooms were there, but now that has come down to 1,24,700. In Gujarat, 24,000 to 3,900. Karnataka, 1,03,000 to 40,500. Maharashtra also same, 80,000 to 4,500. Madhya Pradesh, 43,000 to 3,600. Punjab, 22,000 to 3,000. Tamil Nadu. So in 1988, there was 5,56,000 handlooms were there, but now only 1,55,000 handlooms are operating in Tamil Nadu state. So like that, so handloom uses of handlooms are declining. So the amount of cloth produced per worker in power looms is about 6 times higher than in handlooms, because of the use of mechanized technology. You can see here bar graph, handlooms producing 877 square meters by one worker. But by using power looms, one worker is producing 5,896 square meters per day on an average. So this is more than 6 times powerloom worker producing 6 times than the handloom worker. So production is more in power looms. But there are certain problems faced by the workers in power looms. So what are those? We'll discuss. So compared to mills, already we discussed mill and factory is a large unit. Okay, when you compare with the mills, power looms pay a very low salary. Power loom workers get low salary. And in mills, the workers may get monthly salary, but in power loom, workers get salary based on their production or on piece rate. So here power looms pay salaries on piece rate. So how much they produce, that much salary they will get. So example, per meter, if they pay 5 rupees, if they produce 100 meters, they will get 500 rupees wages on the day. If they produce 10 meters, they will get only 50 rupees. So like that, based on the production, they will get the wages in power looms. Okay. Next, there is no obligation for power loom units to provide healthcare, pension or other social security provisions. Means who are working in power looms, they don't get any other facilities like health or pension or other social security provisions. So another problem is if there is a power cut. So power loom workers are not given salaries. Why? They don't produce any cloth. If they don't produce, they don't get wages. Okay. In mills, workers form trade union and employers have to negotiate with the trade unions for fixing wage rates. Already you know, trade unions means they together form one organization to fight against the owners for their welfare, for the workers' welfare. So, but in power looms, that chance is not there. Trade unions do not exist in most power loom clusters. Why? Power loom units are very small. The workers are very less. That's why they can't form their union. Okay. So, one study of power looms cluster period in 2008, food insecurity, malnutrition, anemia and other health related problems such as tuberculosis, asthma and gynecological illness among women, houselessness and high dropout rate among children are some of the common challenges confronting power loom workers. So these are the problems faced by the power loom workers. Now also they are facing these problems. Okay. Next, technological changes in service sector. So up to now we discussed how the technology impact on agriculture and textiles. So third one is how it is affects on service sector. So already you know meaning of service sector. In service sectors we don't produce any goods, first point. Okay. So in service sector they will provide service to the people. Example, courier services, health services, postal services comes under service sectors. Okay. So technological changes also affect service activities, such as services include activities that support agriculture and industries. So service sectors support the agriculture and industry sectors also. So take one example, if cotton is cultivated, where we use the cotton to produce the cloth, okay, is cultivated, it needs to be transported to nearby towns for sale. So transport is also comes under service sector. If cloth is to be produced in a power loom, yarn needs to be transported from spinning mills. So to produce a cloth, we need yarn. So that should be import from the spinning mills. All the trading activities are also services. What is the meaning of trading activities? Marketing, selling. Okay, so these are also comes under service sector. So services also include essential activities that may not directly help in the production of goods. So essential activities, providing food grains, health service, legal service, teachers, okay, so communication, so everything comes under service sector. So here we don't produce any goods. So for example, we require teachers, doctors, lawyers, and those who provide personal services such as washing clothes, cutting hair, making shoe. So these all services comes under service sector. So in addition to this, we need people to administrate in administrative and accounting works and work in banks. Okay, so like this. Next, let us look at how communication service has facilitated people to do their business faster and better. So in this we will discuss about the one service activity. So communication. So change in technology makes communication faster and easily available to all. So once upon a time, to communicate the people, they used letters and telegraph. Okay, but because of technology, the communication system changed. So later, telephone was introduced. Now we are using mobile phones, internet, WhatsApp, Twitter, Telegram. So another mode of like WhatsApp, Telegram also came. So different type of communication systems we are using now. So how these changes came, we'll discuss. So take one example. Dharam Vinod is an elderly businessman in Karimnagar. So he has been running an automobile shop for more than 35 years. So he sells all kinds of spare parts. Automobiles means they sell spare parts related to vehicles or some machineries. He had a landline phone on which he used it to book a trunk call for talking to people outside his town. So within the town we can call directly. If you want to communicate out of that place, they should book the trunk call, means STD, trunk call. Okay. Sometimes the person with whom he wanted to talk could not be connected because of lines, disturbance in lines, because of busy in lines, because of repairs in the lines. So they are unable to connect it. If there was any problem in the line or in the machine, he had to wait for weeks to get it repaired. He had to wait to communicate for more than 1 week or 1 month. So then what will happen? So if you wait, so you will lost his business. Okay, you cannot communicate with others. So now Times have changed now. Mobile phones have come into use. He connects any person with whom he wants to talk easily and immediately. Now we are using mobile phones widespread for every purpose. Okay. Now he uses mobile for ordering the material, to inquire about the prices, stock and delivery. Now he is easily communicating with the dealers, wholesale dealers, about stock, about quality of material, about the prices and everything. So now he can get the details of his business easily. So there his family members or friends or relatives or other automobile workshop people also easily communicating him with the help of mobile phone. So some other people also contact him on his mobile phone to know whether he has the specific spares. So in case if he does not have any space, so he speaks to other shop owners and collects from them and supplies them to workshops. So this helps him to retain his regular customers. If you don't provide goods to the customers frequently, then customer will change the shop. So we will lose the customer. That's why. So we have to provide goods to the customers continuously. Okay. Mechanics also communicate him from different villages about spare parts. Previously, when he ordered some material from Hyderabad, he was not sure of how many days would it take for him to get the material. So even he was not aware up to where the material reached. Okay, now he can communicate with the driver. Now he directly contacts the driver of the vehicle in which the ordered materials are being transported. Okay, next. So India's telecommunication network is the third largest communication network in the world. Okay, nowadays we are communicating anybody through a phone very easily. Okay, now we are using landline phones or mobile phones, but this facility was not there up to 1990. So only landlines were available and they were provided by the government. Now mobile phones have grown. So from 50 lakh subscribers in 2001 to over 92.9 crore subscribers by May 2012. Now the subscribers are crossed 100 crores. Okay. Now the changes in telephone technology has brought down the cost of communication. That is more important. Once upon a time, the call cost was more. So from 1995, when mobile phone was introduced for the first time, so until 2002, persons receiving the call and persons making the call were required to pay. So the call cost collected on incoming call and outgoing call also. Okay, only a few people showed interest in having a mobile phone. So this policy was changed in 2003 at the time of Rajiv Gandhi period. So he was encouraged communication more. And now only those who make calls are required to pay. In 1994, if somebody wished to talk on a landline phone for 3 minutes to a person 500 kilometers away, one had to spend rupees 28 in 1994. So to talk 3 minutes to a person, so one had to spend rupees 28. But in 2003, this had come down to 2 rupees 40 to 4 rupees 80. Later, that was come down to 1 rupee, 50 NP, 30 paisa, 25 paisa, 1 paisa. Now there is no call cost. So if you recharge with some fixed amount or 200 or 150, we can call unlimited calls. We can use unlimited calls like that. Because of technology, the costs came down. Okay, new skills and new jobs. So now many private companies, including the government owned ones, provide both landline and mobile connections, like BSNL or Jio, Airtel, Tata. So these different providers providing landline and mobile connections also. So private companies continue to expand their share in the communication services. Now Jio grabbed the more market in telecommunications. Okay, next Airtel, next Tata. So many companies are being established in India to manufacture mobile phone handsets. Now so many companies producing mobile phones from India, and those companies also exporting those handsets to more than 80 countries around the world. So the telephone or mobile technology is providing job opportunities to young people. So it creates new jobs for young people to work in multinational companies, producing mobile handsets, telephone booths, mobile sales, repair and recharge, top-up shops. So these are providing more jobs to people. And so many people are engaged in introducing different apps, creating different apps. Okay, like that people are getting jobs in these service sectors. So like that, so the technology changed the way of work style, and it impacts on the different sectors. Clear? So with this, lesson is completed. So write your own notes. Thank you.